Hi everyone, I just thought I'd go through my red-white tokens deck that I played with on last Friday in that Best Deal Standard Pauper event. Couple things about the event, it was well run. TC UPP, I believe was the person that ran it, and he did very well. He didn't use DCI Reporter, but there was only 6 people, including him, in the event, and so it was all right. There was a 4-way tie for first, and I won on tiebreakers. And I think maybe it would have been better if it was scheduled on a different time. A lot of people seemed to be playing Heirloom at the time, and possibly given more advance notice so people can prepare. I believe it was only up for a couple days. I'll go check right now, actually. Yes, here it is. It was posted on July 5th, and the event was on the 12th. So that's a week. I don't know. It might have been better if they given a little more advance notice. I'm not sure. It was the first Pauper event I've played in 2 years or something like that. So who knows? But it was run by the Best Deal clan, who have a chain of bots, and I don't know much else about them, but the bots are very good from what I've seen. He's got 7 or 10 bots that just they're bulk buying and selling mostly, and they're tiered. It's like the old, I think it was super bots that used to be around, only they seem to be much more well stocked and run. So if you're looking for commons, maybe go look there. They put on events, and there were good prizes. Probably I haven't received anything yet, but it's only been about 2 business days, so I'm not worried about that yet. That's all. I'll post the videos here and on PDC after I upload them to YouTube. Alright, let's go back to the deck. Okay, so the basic of the decks are play tokens, play an off for the guilds, or what I have recently changed to, this is the deck as I played it on Friday, is Spare from Evil is alright too, because there aren't that many humans unless you're playing against certain versions of red-white that aren't tokens. Obviously. It's terrible in the tokens mirror. Yes. And so basically you've got your Krankos Command and your Gather the Townsfolk. Your Thatcher's Revolt, which I have not been pleased with. I have replaced most of them. They're okay for when you're comboing off with Battle Hymn, but I think Battle Hymn might be more of a win more. It's really good when you get your magical Christmas land draws, but it's not that great to just top deck it when you're in the middle of a board stall. You'd much rather have a off for the guilds or a Spare from Evil. So yeah, you've got your Gather the Townsfolk, Krankos Command, Attendant Knight, Seller of Songbirds, Thatcher's Revolt, and Captain's Call. There's other things you can play. I think the next cheapest one is is it in the sideboard? No. Is the one from Ravnica, or Return to Ravnica, that puts 2 birds into play, or a bird and populate? Yeah, populate. And so you play tokens, and then you either play a Break of Day, or a Dyna Charge, or an Offer the Guilds. And usually if you play 1 or 2 of these, your opponent will be dead. If you play them on the same turn, both of them, he will definitely be dead. Assuming you've had enough tokens. And then you've got Faithless Looting, because they're just amazing. You only need about 5 or 6 land. 4 you can cast everything, and 5 or 6 you can play some two spells in a turn. And so if you save lands, Faithless Looting just says discard 2 lands, draw 2 cards, flashback, do it again. In the sideboard, I have more Falters, another Battle Hymn, Bonds of Fate. I put those in to deal with the Nivix Cyclops decks, because if you don't have a good enough draw, you can't race them, and you don't really need falters against them because they only play 12 creatures usually at most. And so you really just want to shut down the Nivik Cyclops so that they can't combo kill you and give you enough time to draw more cards. It basically says bonds of, take out a Nivik Cyclops, or pump a human if you have one. This makes humans, and so does... No, just that. It's actually really bad on your creatures, but... oh no, he's a human too. Okay, yeah, so it's pretty good on that guy. And then... There's Massive Raid, which I was trying out. I bring it in when I think there's going to be a board stall, because usually it's good for about 10 points of damage. And then there's Selfless Cathar. Selfless Cathar and Break of Day are for anyone who's playing red against you, and you think they're going to have... let me look it up. Electrickery. Because if you notice, everything but Attendant Knight and Seller of Songbirds dies to Electrickery. So yes, you have to have a way to deal with Electrickery, and that's what the Break of Days and the Selfless Cathars are for. And the Battle Hymn is just to sort of, if you're short on land, like I said, you can play it, you get 6 mana, play 2 of these in one turn, or play something like this, and 2 Massive Raids. But it seems to be more of a win more. If they were just... I think every situation they've been in, when they were good, one of the falter effects, or a pump effect, would have been as good, and when they're bad, they're just terrible. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to cut those. Maybe just in the sideboard, if they're really good, you need that explosiveness in a match. And now I'm going to narrate over the videos I made of the rounds, because I didn't have my microphone with me when I was recording them, and so I will just be narrating, and I'll edit them down if there's any downtime, just so you're not just a whole bunch of dead air. Thank you, and like I said, check out BestDeal, who sponsored this event. I should be able to just go like this, and yes, there you go. So here's their Best Deal bot. This is their Shredder, which is basically just if you have a million hill giants and you don't want them in your account, pop, they're gone. And then these are their 2 smart bots, it looks like. And then here's their bulk bots. And as you can see, they're tiered. 3/10 of a cent, 5/10. I don't know why they're not. It's always easier if you do it the other way, but anyways, yeah. So here are their bots, and I will get to the rounds, and they will be in terrible aspect ratio. I'm sorry about that. Alright, join me for the rounds.